What's good, everybody? Your girl Chiiirp here, live and direct and in effect to talk to you guys about something that I wanted to piggyback off of um, in regards to watching a lecture from Brother Panic. Okay, um, so one thing that he was talking about, this was a pandemonium and soulmate or something like that lecture, and he was talking about things in regards to one thing he took. It was like a 5 hour lecture, y'all, so shit, it was a lot of information, but it was something he touched down on as far as um dates and significant dates and holidays and shit that people follow. And I've always, I've questioned people about this and even questioned myself. That's why I got to the point of where I am now. And even with deities, I posted some on Facebook today, and it was in regards to all these different deities and characters and symbols that people worship. When I say symbols, I'm talking about uh, gods and devils and demons and all this shit. And so, um, I just don't I feel like, okay, as an artist, as a creative, it's very easy to create something. It's very easy to create a character, and people can create whatever character they want. I created a character out of myself. You know what I'm saying? I created a goddess out of myself. Um, but understanding that as a creative, um, you have to take into account that a lot of this shit is made up. Really, everything that man makes is man made, okay? So I just can't get with worshiping or following a deity or God or whatever that somebody fucking create out their head. Like, come on, bro. That's like me saying Batman is God, my nigga. Hey, but to each his own. Worship what you want. This is just me. As a creative, I can't follow someone else's creation. Um, And I had also wrote that what you believe in is real. Whatever you believe is real. Whatever you make is real. So if you are, you know, if you put belief into something or put belief into a deity, then it becomes real, and people will even accredit some of these deities for good things that happen in their life. They'll say, oh, well, look at this house that so and so got me. Look at this car that Jesus got me, or it was, but they never thought to give some of that credit, give all of the credit to their damn self. Because if it wasn't for them putting in action with the intent, you would have never got the shit, or the universe would have never gave it to you. Um, but me, I cannot give credit to something that somebody fucking made up. I'm not doing that. And I've done different works with certain deities, but it was only as real as I made it. These deities wouldn't have any power if I didn't believe in them. And so that drove me to, how I am now. And even doing spirit work, dealing with, when I'm doing rituals and spells for people or for myself, I don't really call on spirits. I don't, other spirit. I mean, sometimes it depends, but I'm not worshiping anybody or anyone. It just, you have to really take your mind. Now, all is the mind, and the mind is all. The mind is universal. It's in the Kabbalion, okay? If y'all have not read the Kabbalion, you need to, or you should, if you're into occult, you know, and secret knowledge and wisdom, secret, okay? Um, get into the Kabbalion because it says that all is the mind, which I do believe. All is the mind. Like, your mind is everything. Your mind makes up all your fucking decisions. Your whether subconscious or conscious, your mind has a lot to do with the way you navigate in life. And I could never accredit my decisions to some random God that somebody created. Like, at the end of the day, a lot of people, we've been taught to go outside of ourselves and look for answers, look for savior outside of ourselves. But at the end of the day, only you can make yourself better. People have psychiatrists. I've heard so many stories. People like, I go to a psychiatrist and I'm still fucked up. Yeah, because you decided to still be in that rut instead of giving yourself tough love and moving past whatever you're going through. That goes with anything, depression, any type of mental illness. Now, I've been depressed before. I've dealt with suicidal thoughts before. At the end of the day, who pulled me about that shit? Me, nigga. Not no damn body else. Not no, oh, let me take some. I never believed in taking no chemical ass pill to help balance my equilibrium out. I have all the power within me to disrupt my flow of life or encourage it to grow. Okay. And that's what people don't understand. Some people say, well, it's hard. You don't understand. No, nigga, you don't understand yourself. Literally. Because I've been through some deep shit. And I've gotten to the point where I'm like, okay, can't nobody else help me out. If I'm sad or whatever now, it's a difference between venting to friends, venting to family. But at the end of the day, if you're looking for answers outside of yourself, you're in for big trouble, buddy. Because somebody could give you a great answer, but if you ain't feeling it, it ain't gonna help. The only person who has all the keys of knowledge is you, and it's inside of you. Spend time with your damn self and figure it out, okay, people? That's just how I go. Um, but yeah, these different dates that people follow in regards to like uh holidays, and on Halloween everybody should do this, on Memorial Day everybody should do this, on Christmas everybody should do this. The only reason this shit has any significance is because people, it's been passed down for generations and generations, and people put they attribute or they put energy into these specific days. It's like a ritual. And if a lot of energy is going into this specific date and this specific number, then of course it's going to have some type of leverage. It's going to have some type of energetic weight. Okay. Um, Now, sometimes we go by different days. Okay, on Halloween, because it's so much energy around it, because so many people believe in the same shit. Um, then people would do rituals or something around Halloween or on Halloween, and it'll have great energy attached to it. I like my little curls. But real talk though, like, you, who was the person that said, hey, everybody, December 25th, everybody, October 31st, everybody, February 14th, everybody, January 1st. This means this. Excuse me if you heard me burp. But real talk, like, who made that up? You have to understand that everything is made up, so you can make your own shit up. I'd rather make something up myself and follow it because it was my creation than follow something I really don't know who made it up. I don't even know why I'm following it. Just because it has a large following doesn't mean it's for you to follow. Um, I'm very much a leader. I've never really been a follower, so I can't really jump on that side of the fence and understand that. Um, but yeah, you have to understand that your mind creates everything, so you can create your own shit. You don't have to necessarily follow what somebody else has created because it's their creation, not yours. You may agree with it, but that don't mean you have to follow it wholeheartedly. Your journey is different from other people in your life, okay? Nobody has the same journey as me. That's why I don't really listen to people. I can't really hang around people who doesn't understand that life is more to life than cars and a whole bunch of money and chains and shit and the new shoes that can't, like, nigga, look. That's why, I'm a ghost. You see me and then you don't. It's more spiritual with me, but you have to know yourself before you can even come into what the fuck I'm saying. You have, before you can even understand it, overstand it, understand it, whatever, which way you want to call it. But you have to know yourself, and a lot of people these days don't know themselves. We at the end of the last days. mentally, because a lot of motherfuckers is shot out mentally. Um, but and then a friend asked me today about empathy. Do I know what being an empath is and all this other shit? I'm like, I'm an empath. And he was like, well, I'm just trying to learn how to deal with it. And I was like, well, everything is balance. You have to understand not to take on people's shit. Like, I'm empathetic to people's situations, but I don't take on their shit. I've been there before where I took on people's shit. I don't got no time to take on nobody's shit because I got my own shit. And people have to be strong enough to turn their shit into gold, okay, per se. And if you sit here taking on other people's shit, yes, you can feel empathy, sympathy for people, cool, but you can't take it on and allow it to manifest inside of you and your internal fluids. Ain't nobody got time for that. So a lot of shit is balance, okay? But yeah, I just went off to the left. They had nothing to do with what I was originally talking about. But yeah, man, that's where alchemy comes from. I have manifested Chiiirp, into the goddess of alchemy. Okay, that's alchemy and art put together, and I created it just like motherfuckers created Jesus and all. I created that. Okay, you can create your own shit too. All right, but alchemy is the combination of art and alchemy, using creativity to transform yourself. All right, transform yourself into your highest self, transform your art, transform your creations, transform your life through creating, through your artistic ability. Okay, and through being an alchemist, uh, I'm able to evaluate myself, solve et coagula. All right, solve et coagula all day, and really just get to that next step mentally, spiritually, that I'm growing to. I can't really a lot of this shit on this earthly plane, I'd be like, don't really fuck with. A lot of people I don't really fuck with. And I don't have a problem with that. I made it that way because a lot of people not on this. And there's a few people that's on this shit. But a lot of people are not on this mental wave, and I just do not have time for it. So, yeah, anybody out there just keep looking outside of themselves for savior and not even noticing that they're the fucking savior themselves. I don't know what to tell you other than spend some time with yourself and see who the real savior is, my nigga. Stop waiting for somebody else and start opening up to yourself. Actually acknowledge yourself and the power that you have within you. Peace.